Hello, lovely. Welcome to a divine masculine channeled love letter. I've already blessed and shuffled. Let's find out what your divine masculine has to say. Whoa. Hey, I don't know how to say this. I've been working really hard. Really hard. And I feel like I'm protected and I'm supported. Things I've never had before. Not to this scale. I feel like I can breathe for the first time in my entire life. Everything is changing so fast. It's like I'm traveling at warp speed. And I cannot stop thinking about you. And lately I've noticed that if I think it, it happens. If I think it, if I know it before, I'm gonna see it. And there's this feeling of joy of what that might mean for me and you. But I will admit that my fears, they're still here. They're still real. And in spite of all the work that I've done, our past, our history, it's real too. And that truth haunts me in my dreams to this day. I didn't just break your heart once or twice. And I can't say it was an accident. But I hope you also don't think that it was on purpose. It was never my intention to hurt you in any way. I just wanted to feel something. To feel alive. To know that I had breath in my lungs for a reason. It was unfortunate because at that point in my life, it didn't matter if it was a good reason. And because of that, I encountered a lot of setbacks, a lot of blocks, And sometimes they were laid by me. Everything you and I experienced happened in my life way worse. But it shouldn't have. And that's what scares me. I'm ready to fight now. I'm not scared like I used to be. Okay, I'm a little scared, but not how I was. I'm not. I've never felt like this. And I've never been sure like this. And I don't want to ignore it. I don't want to miss this opportunity to do the one thing I've always said that I wanted to do. I wanted to be free, to be myself, do what I wanted. And if that involved me fighting for something, then I wanted to feel like it was all right. Because back then, anything I put my energy into failed. And it was almost like if I liked it, God hated it or something. It's not like that now. Even my impulses and my urges have changed. I just feel different. And it seems like this is a time of transformation. Is it a time of transformation for you too? Has life seemed a little bit more beautiful? Has the air smelled sweeter to you? Like it does to me? I'm not asking you to follow me blindly. I'm not even asking you to trust me. But if there is any chance that you're feeling what I'm feeling, I want you to join me. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I was trying to tell you. It wasn't just the way that I lived. I felt like I had to live the way that I lived because life wouldn't let me live any other way. And I know I made a lot of mistakes. We all do though, right? But I wasn't just talking when I told you it couldn't be. I wanted you to be protected from me and all the things you had to face at my hands because I was constantly battling against this invisible dragon that no one else could see, but it was trying to destroy me. It was, and I slayed it. I did. So I know it was real. But now it's gone. And I feel like it's time. I mean, not even just time. I feel like it's now or never. I feel Like I was given this really unfair path or something, and it's like that fairy tale. When the clock strikes midnight, I gotta be out of that pumpkin. And you know what? I'm okay with it. If someone had told me that that was what was happening, I would not have been okay with it. But now that I'm aware of it on the other side, I'm okay with it. Because it proves everything I said right. I knew I was cursed. I knew I was screwed. I knew that everything I touched would be ruined because there was something on me. I knew it. It's like everywhere I went, this dragon sets things on fire, and then everyone would look at me. But I killed it. It will not torment us. And now, as I come into this deep awareness of who I really am when I'm not having to fight a giant invisible dragon all the time, it might sound crazy, but I feel like I'm you or something. I feel like I'm looking in the mirror and it's not me I see. I feel like either I'm getting some kind of weird message here, or you're the one. And you're the path. And you're what's next for me. And I can't wait. It can't be later. It has to be now. And my hope is that you heard me when I told you when it would be. My hope is that you believed me. Because I feel like it was you that made me realize there was something to look for. You're the reason I realized there's a fucking dragon behind me. But I don't know if you could see it too. Because if you could and you couldn't understand why I was telling you it couldn't be then, you know what I mean? So everything in me feels like it's my time. It's my turn. But it's only now. And I don't even know if I'm supposed to do this. I feel like the more aware that I become of my power and my gift, and the deeper I get into whatever this is, I find myself wanting to manipulate it just so I can find you. I find myself thinking about you on purpose just to hope you'll appear. Speaking your name out into the air, hoping it will reach you. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I can clearly feel that I don't want to do this by myself. And not because I don't want to be alone, but because this was the season that I knew that you and I could be together, and now it's here. And it's out of nowhere. But I'm just so certain. I'm so sure. I can just tell. It's like I can see you. in everything. But because I don't see you next to me, I can't tell if it really is time or if I'm just rushing and trying to push for what I want. And I don't want to do that. Whatever this is, I want to do it right. But all I know is I gotta go. And I really hope it's we gotta go. But I got something I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like there's this pressure, there's this responsibility on me. And it's one that I don't want to ignore anymore. It's one that I knew was mine, but no one would let me do it. And now it's time. I feel like everything in my life is about to fall into place. And I've never, ever believed that. I've never, ever believed anything like that. I would have to see it. And it would have to be real for a long time for me to actually believe it. But something in me tells me right now, there is something incredible coming. And there is nothing I can do to stop it. It is out of my hands, but it is mine to walk in. It is mine to talk in. Someone else might be pulling the strings, but I'm still at the center of it all. And it's the one thing I've always wanted. I know that might sound crazy, but there's a lot that I didn't want. There's a lot I just don't have the heart or the care to do. But it's all opening up. And I want to go forward. And my vision is still the same. I want to go forward with you. And I need to know, are you coming? Do you feel this too? Is it your time too? Like, tell me I'm not alone in this. Tell me you feel the support and the power. Tell me it's time. I don't want to go forward without you. But it's not my choice. And I think whoever decided to take my choices away was very, very smart. Because maybe it's just old habits. But a part of me wants to take everything and run off with you. But I'm really proud of myself because even though I think that a lot, I just laugh. It's still a sign to me, though. It's still a sign that there is something about your love and your light there's something about your wisdom and your knowledge There's something that you offer that no one else does. It only makes sense that I would want to just bask in all of it. But I have to do what I have to do. This is my once in a lifetime moment. I can't guarantee that mentally I could handle screwing this up, missing this, because I know it. I've known it. Since I was a kid, I've known it. This is the moment. I've been looking for it. I've been praying. I don't even pray, but I've been praying. I've been believing on my worst days when I didn't want to be alive for this, and I can feel it and I can see it, and I cannot screw this up. And the closest I ever got to feeling like this was when you and I connected. And I feel like it's all connected. And I really don't want to leave that behind. But for whatever this is, it is now or never. And I just need to know what that means for us. And I feel like you're going to be the one I have to ask. But I'm just really afraid. But I don't want to be afraid anymore. And I want to believe that it is connected. And that you feel it's now or never too. And that you can feel it's your moment too. Whatever you have always known that you've needed. Oh, I hope you're getting it. I want this for us so bad. And if this all plays out the way that it already has been and the way I'm expecting, I mean, I'm a new person. I could never doubt again. At most, I guess I need a lesson in patience and integrity. But no matter what, it's time. Is it time? Do you feel it too?